I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, with all the multitudes of heaven standing around him on his right and on his left. And the Lord said, who will entice Iran into attacking Israel and going to his death? Who would entice Iran into retaliating against the offensive of Israel and therefore giving Israel an excuse to dagma them? Any step Iran takes currently now will give Israel an excuse to dagma them. Everybody knows that Iran is the monster behind all the violence happening in the Middle East, and most of the college students in America are deceived into thinking Hezbollah and Hamas are freedom fighters, when in reality these persons are only out for an agenda orchestrated by Iran, and the face of the monster is off. That is why the leader of Hezbollah that replaced Nasrallah is currently in Iran. We all know that Israel is looking for an excuse to dagma Iran, and if Iran takes any step after now, that will give Israel the perfect excuse to do what they want to do. Take out their nuclear sites, their oil facilities, and all the other places where the US had been trying to muffle Israeli responses, contain the extent of what Israel wants to do to Iran. And we all know that if the current Iranian regime is no longer there, there is going to be some level of peace in the Middle East, owing to the fact that they are behind most of the evil that is going on in the Middle East and the unrest that they are seeing. And majority of the world, like the UN and all those other hypocrites, are not ready to come up and own up to the fact that this Iranian regime is the reason behind the evil we are seeing perpetrated in the Middle East. If these people lay down their arms and these people are able to withdraw their influences and then cease all their hostilities, we know there will be peace in the Middle East. The world doesn't want the truth, the world wants lies. And we would always stand behind Israel, we would always stand by the truth. When you look at the whole picture, you will definitely know that the main mastermind of the wickedness is from these people over there. Israel, in their guise or in their bids to defend themselves and all of that, definitely would make mistakes, and then that is expected. No country is perfect in doing that. But the reality of the monsters behind the evil we are seeing in this Middle Eastern states is Iran. And if this current Ayatollah regime is no longer there, definitely there will be some level of peace. And why are they doing that? It is not just freedom fighters or whatever that the Westerners are being deceived into believing, especially the college students in America and all of those people that are protesting all these things. But this is an agenda. It is a religious agenda that Iran is pursuing, a radical religious agenda. And some of these people protesting in the Western countries are not aware that if these people will have their way, even them with their civilizations and their freedom, it will be taken away from them completely, because these people are not seeking to give the world freedom. They are seeking to dominate the world and bring the world under their radical religious agendas. That is why we keep praying for Israel. We keep hoping that Israel will succeed. And I've given this warning some times ago that I see Iranian leader, no longer there again. Israel being pushed to the wall to the extent where they were able to, reach out to the Iranian leader and serve him the meal that he deserves. I would just advise Iran, if they want to continue living in peace, they should keep away and desist from these activities that they are doing. Otherwise, the Lord has decreed disaster, and the decree is who will deceive them into pushing Israel to the wall. What has happened to Hezbollah and Hamas should be a lesson to Iran, and they should refrain from these hostilities. But if they do not, there is a decree of disaster upon Iran. Who will deceive them into, attacking Israel? And currently, right now, probably they might be receiving advices that, they will succeed, they should go ahead, they would win. There is no winning. There is no success for Iran anywhere else. There is disaster that has been decreed upon them. And now the whole heaven, earth, and hell are just waiting for you. Let the devil enter you very well and convince you and deceive you that yes, you succeed, and then you do and push that button that is going to trigger the ripple effect that would eventually lead to you being dagma. That dagma is a word, I would not want to call it in English, but it's the word. So the world is watching, heaven is watching, earth is watching, hell is watching. If Iran will take caution and withdraw all hostilities, they would enjoy peace. America has already said it, they will not be able to restrain Israeli response after now. So anything Iran will do after now could probably be to the fulfillment of the decree that has gone out against them. So we are watching. We'll keep an eye on these activities as the US election approaches. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another video like that. See you in the next broadcast, and bye.